Well, hello there, and welcome back to my Let's Play. I'm IVATOPIA. Hope you're having a great day out there. Hope you're going to enjoy yourself. And this is episode 15 of the game of Torment Tides of... I can never say the last part properly. Numenera. Anyway, apparently where I'm up to, I'm trapped inside my mind with these three outcasts. Somehow I sucked them into my mind and I'm trapped here. And I've got to pick my focus. The thing that's getting me though, each one of these people is one of these individual things and they can't get out. So I was expecting to have something unique, but I can pick one of three. I'm going to go with Breath of Shadows. But I don't know how it's going to help me get out, because there already is a shadow guy here. We already have like a defense dude, and we already have a tongue dude, but we'll find out. Oh, did something. Ah, freeing us. That's it! You did it! Does this mean we can go back to the real world? I don't think so, villain. But it does mean we are free. Finally, he turns to you. Thank you, friend. Go. We will follow.
On it.
Yay! I did it. Huh? Oh, sugar. That ain't good. What the fudge? Ow! Okay, he knocked me through it, and I believe they just trapped them and killed them. That ain't good. Alright, good. Attacking is rarely the only solution to a crisis. Trying to interact with objects yet in line or whatever. Okay. Now what's happening? What about them? They didn't come through. Fallen to earth. The Spectre, I saw what happened. Are you alright? That thing almost killed you. What did happen? That's not very good English. What did happen? Like, what just happened? Where did the fragment come from? How do I get back in? Shrugs, I don't know if you can. At least not until you gain more power over your mind. He puts a spectral hand on your shoulder. Don't worry. You need to get in there. You find a way eventually. Wow. They're going to be dead. And then I'm going to come out. Where's the people? Did you free them? They died inside my head. So would you lie to us? You couldn't free them. What the fudge was that? Okay, just casually walking through, apparently. Anyway, what are we up to? His voice is sober. The sorrow must be gathering its strength, taking spaces in your mind to keep you from reaching your full potential. I don't know why it doesn't just destroy you. Maybe the fragments aren't strong enough yet. Great. So he's biding his time before he destroys me, and apparently he's stuck in my head. It's alright though, we have more important things to do, right? Like get that chamber fixed. Ah, caramba. Are you always here? I found, are you always here? He shrugs. Where else would I be? Well, I don't know. I found the chamber, but it's broken. Yeah, I saw that. I don't see everything you do out there in the world, but I definitely saw that. You have to find a way to fix it. You don't say. It's what I'm trying to do. What should I do now? With the chamber broken, I am not sure. We need to find someone who can fix it. The chamber is our only hope. Without it, only hope with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Basically, that's what I was trying to do before, so I apparently got trapped in my mind for him to tell me, you should be fixing that thing. Caramba. How did I, what should I do now? How did activating the clock in the real world open the other fathom? Who knows? It's probably triggered something in your mind. Maybe a bridge you didn't have before. Maybe you did have the bridge once, but you lost it. This guy has a lot of help, isn't he? Or am I just going crazy? Am I supposed to be talking with my own head? You know, like Deadpool does. You know how to caption bubble what's the other him inside his head. Is that what's happening here? What should I do? Could other fathoms open like that? Maybe. You've already made a lot of changes to this place. At this point, nothing will surprise me. Wow. Everything's like, what could this help? It might do. You might try and find out. What about if I did this? Yeah, that might help. I'm not 100% sure. That's basically all these answers are, isn't it? Do I like cheese? I don't know. Try and find out. How do you find them open again? How do ovens? Other. So sometimes the thing you do in the real world can create bonds and bridges you lost or never had. Those bridges reveal themselves here. Okay. How do I get back this time? The portal's still there. I don't see why it wouldn't work twice. Okay. Tell me about this place again. He shrugs. You know what I know. Wow. Is there anything to do while I'm here? You mean apart from the carbureted axe, distilleries, and endless adventure just behind the next wrinkle in your mind? He jabs you in the arm with his elbow. Ha! And if you believe that, sorry, but it's your mind. There's nothing like that here. I've looked. Wow. He's basically dumb in that sentence, isn't he? Do you want to do this adventure? You want to go on this? You want to have a drink? Want to do this? It's all in your mind. Ha! If you believe that, you're an idiot. Apparently, because there's nothing around here. Already look for it. So, you've changed things plenty already. I wouldn't be surprised if something showed up here eventually. Great. But now, has anything changed since the last time I was here? He shrugs. Look around. It's your mind. Ay, caramba. Apparently you stay here all the time. Just tell me. Tell me who you are again. I'm you. A piece of you that broke off when the sorrow attacked us. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. Farewell. Good luck. Examine this. The portal has collapsed into a tiny pulsating sphere. Something about it strikes you as angry, though. You'd be hard pressed to say why. I can't go through that now, can I? No.
Yes.
So, got a basically broken portal. Okay, who are you? Reflection. You seem familiar. I knew you once.
All right.
Wow. Why is my mind so futuristic, sci-fi?
Let's go.
Maybe because of the Alex Citizen. I can't turn the view, can I? The sorrow shattered the mirror leading back to the dark pharaoh. Glass shards hiss when you touch them.
Go.
Right? So my mind's basically broken pieces. I guess there's nothing else here. Oh, what's this? Swirled depths flicker with mysteries and powers you cannot define. Anything else I've missed? Yep. I guess. Here we go. And they're gonna be, you knew that guy, you lied, you didn't save him.
Much better.
There's a bit more knowledge to answer what happened to him. So Sometimes represents an administration of power and seekers of fame. The tide of people who no, that's not too fast. Hi, I'm back. Ah, you returned to us, and you have completed your task. What did you see inside the clock? Tell us. She is nearly breathless with excitement. I met Karma's Dove and Villain. Shadowy figures pulled me in. I was in a labyrinth. I did not see their faces or learn their name. No, that one. Disappointment caresses her face. I know these names. They're not new to us. They were favoured servants of the Creator, cast-offs who served him well indeed. Devon brought the order of truth to Sagres Cliffs, but they betrayed their holy trust and disappointment. Besides, nevertheless, we will honour our arrangement. You sought answers about who might repair the Resistance chamber. I wish I could tell you that. I truly do. We know that you built it with the aid of one of your vessels. Oh yeah, because if you become the god, but we don't know his or her name. Perhaps one of your children might know where to find him or her. I know of only one other cast-off still in the city, the Albino assassin. Mamaku, they call her the White Death. She wore a camouflage cloak and brought destruction in her wake. The last I heard of her, she was in the underbelly. He restrains a shudder. Seek her, but be wary. Thank you. Nice. Tutorial advancement. Spend your experience points by clicking the plus button next to your experience meter on the left side of the screen. This is the left side of the screen, so this. You can choose between 4 advancement steps. When you gain all 4 steps, you will increase your tier, unlocking a new selection of abilities and other bonuses. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is him. This is me. Ah, so we're tier 1, okay. Okay, let's do me first. So I'll hit this first, it says. Select one of the following options to spend your experience points. You can select each option once per tier. So basically the idea is when I go up again I have to keep doing it, or does it click and say this will make me do it 1 tier already and I can't go back? I'll find out. Extra effort, ability or skill. Ooh, yeah, that'd be really good. Increase stat pool. Ability of skill, I think, for now. You can choose between either improving or picking a new skill, or improving one of your abilities. You can only do this once per tier. I'll go for a new skill. Oh, maybe I should go for it's ability. I don't want a new move. But then I won't go for stealth, so it probably makes more sense to go for stealth here, doesn't it? So it's ability I should have clicked next time. So I want a new ability, but I guess I'll do. I messed up then. Let's do it with him. Huh. He must have already picked these before, I guess, so he can only have these. Improve skill and increase edge. What does edge do? So the only thing I don't like with this game, it's got a lot of these new things for your abilities and your stats, but they don't use words that you generally use in other games. And it's like it's trying to be too different, and that's the thing that throws me. It's like, increase my edge, what's my edge? Improve skill, yeah, that's basically what I just did. But what's your edge? Stat pool, obviously that's probably your stats over here. Extra effort. We know we need the efforts to do moves in this game, so that makes sense. Improved ability, so that's going to improve one of these, I guess. And the skill is what I just did, but what does extra edge mean? If you're watching this and you know, please put in the comments. Because like I said, when this was going up, I probably a few months ago when I did this, but more than likely I probably should have found this out anyway. It's every like 3 weeks I'm playing this to get on the channel for doing like a month's worth. So improve edge, see what it does. Oh, okay, this is what it does. Increase edge in the pool of your choice. Edge provides. Oh, this is telling me. It's telling me. Thank you very much. Edge. You know, Edge was an amazing wrestler. Edge proved the rich awesome star. Okay, get distracted. Back to this. Edge provides a bonus to all tasks and challenges that you use a particular stat for each point of edge in that stat. You can use one level of effort at no stat pool cost. Edge also reduces the activation cost of ability, eventually making some free to activate. Oh, okay, so it's actually quite useful then. So basically, it's like I want to push 4 efforts for this. Will give me 100%. I don't matter if I say 25 because I have 1 effort from this free. So to get 100, I only need 3. But if I do it high enough, I can actually use stuff for free completely. Okay. Might, speed, intelligence. He did. Trouble when you do enough characters, you want to try and do them the way you think the personality is. Like if it's a woman, 100% intelligent. That's what she came across as. He doesn't. Smite or speed. I can't see the evasion thing there. That would decide make my side and vote now. What that was on. But the fact he's got evasion, so I'm gonna go with speed for that reason. I don't see. He used guns. I don't see him being super strong. Oh wait. Oh, great. The one I want to pick, I can't pick. I guess might then. Okay. And with that, I think we're done. Can I chat to you, by the way? I forgot if it lets you.
Don't push me. Yeah? Forward. Onward.
Whatever, just follow me. Next sleep. Huh?
Yes. Now.
Okay, so what do we have on this map now? Where we haven't been. Because we've got to go to the underbelly, apparently. Cliff's Edge. I guess we can check over here quick. Oh, there! The underbelly. I was going to say then to find the underbelly, but it's right here. Let's just check up here, see if there's anything, and then go to the underbelly. Probably do underbelly next episode. What's that? Is that a person? What is that? A creature floats before you, hidden inside the bulk of its armor. Cloth robes are unmoving and unmoved by your presence. Exactly who or what the thing is, man or machine, mutant or monster, is impossible to discern, whatever. Its glass face reveals nothing but your reflection. The mechanical voice reveals nothing at all. You recall that this creature is known as a Pliflis, but you don't know anything else about them. Executes the Phillips grants its greeting, perhaps, or perhaps lost in its own inscrutable thoughts. Thank you for the compliment. The glass does not create, though it bends. Silver tide rises tiny mile. For a moment, Nat stretches uncomfortably. You feel the cold scrutiny of the Philippines upon you. At last, it speaks again. It is the nature of flags to fade. Okay. Philippa's implausible glass gaze bores through your skin and sees more than others do, and it seems to be seeking something from you. Do you know anything about the sorrow, about the research chamber built by the changing god? Tell me about yourself. Do that one first. So this is where the effort comes in. Okay, can you do a better effort? 80. What was mine? 60. Yes. Good boy. Davida whistles while it runs. A fearful sound, perhaps even for the IVATOPIA. Apparently this is what passes for enthusiasm in Philippines. Do you know anything about the sorrow, about the risen chamber built by the changing god? What do you want from me? Please tell me about yourself in a way I can understand. No. Wow. That was so worth it. What do you want from me? The Phyllis ponders silently until at last it asks, when you face Coron, why did you not step first with your left foot? Huh? That's the guy I fought earlier, so he's watching me. What do you mean step first with my left foot? Probably because I'm right-footed? No reason. Balance probably. Assume it places me in a better position. Balance. Philip accepts your answer in silence, then after a long pause replies in his vault. The cloven one reads from his great book to his disciples. He sleeps and awakens and has forgotten his place. In the grim maw he begins anew. The book is a part of him. He has no legs and takes no steps. It is his own self from which he reads. It is his own self that is incomplete. It is his own self that binds him in the vault of his own mind. Huh? What the fudge guy on about? Algan steps forward to Philip. You speak of Diron, the one who sits in the waters between the worlds. You've seen him. Philippines whirls and rumbles and lowers its head, perhaps in negative, perhaps in acknowledgement. Alban growls in frustration. Do you know anything about sorrow? What more do you want from it? You been following me? In memory, cause follow effect. In rain, the colours into you run. A long rumble suggestion that the Philippus has more to say, but nothing emerges. What more do you want from me? When the Philippus at last answers, a mechanical voice seems to creak. You did not accept your fall. When you are served the bitter root, will you eat? I fall. He's on about when I fell, didn't he? And then I tried, instead of just falling, I tried to basically fight it, didn't I? Because I thought like get my arms out to slow it down. I was like debating, if I'm going to hit water, I need to be straight. If I'm not, it's going to slow me down. Because if I was flat out and hit the water, probably break my back. But if there's water, I need to be in a dive. I couldn't tell, but I tried to slow myself down, hoping it was concrete I was going to hit. I was like, well, I hope it's concrete, but you know what I'm saying? Something that was, I guess, it'd be more land than water. So what's he asking? You did not accept your fall. When you are served the bitter root, will you eat? No. Philip in silence, showing neither satisfaction nor dismay. He responds, are you interested in my choices? It is slow, rumble, Philip replies. They are not yours. Wow. Well, oh, is it supposed to be the whole thing that you're not really here, there's a player in another world controlling your choices thing, like some games have done? Was also me. Do you have any more questions for me? I can remember, yes he does. In words so rushed that almost jumbled together, the Philippines asked, when you stood in the place of shifting floors, which way did your shadow fall? Huh? Guess before me? Guess? I have no idea. Behind me. So I'm standing there, it's where the light is, isn't it? But then again, when it falls, the shadow's going to disappear, isn't it? Because if I fall into a hole, it's going to be underneath me. And there's no underneath me. Fudge. Before me, behind me, beside me. Behind me. Well, it's always going to be behind it, but again, it depends what the light is. If the light's behind me, it's going to be at the front of me. Behind me, let go with that. A long rumble echoes from inside the film's robe, changing at last to words. In the village of Thrawn, it is written, the amble Alagus descends deep inside the darkness, from he could not bear to see his shadow. Okay. And again, think about it, it makes sense. That creature thing that's chasing me is like my shadow. So I want it behind me because I want to get away from it. So I guess that makes sense. What do your questions mean? What do you want? Yes, the single flat word lingers in the air until the films add, what is the answer? Perhaps your thing wants you to answer your own questions. How's the thing wants you to answer your own questions? You want to know everything? You want to know if I am drawing the sorrow to this place. You want to understand why I have done what I have done. Sorrow. Because it's the shadows, the sorrow. The villain accepts your answer silently, giving no clue as to what passes within the Imperium's roles behind the Imperial mask. At last, the thing replies, the world has died 100 deaths, and there is a pebble in your left shoe. You shake the pebble loose, having gotten something at least from the conversation. Do you have any more questions? No. Do you know anything about the sorrow, about the chamber built by the Changeling God? Silence lingers long until at last the fellow whatever speaks. I know it shall be free. Free, okay. I know the first cannot be trusted. I know one changes as you change. I know they seek an undoing. Wasn't that one of the god things? One of the groups they go to was called the first or something, wasn't it? As you step away, the film swivels to keep its glass face trained upon you. Jay? Code calculating Jack, apparently cast off, help build. No. Completed. Here's the cloak. Find a way to repair. Where is it? Second quests. Search for Marquis. Missing slave girl. Find a look claims a borrow. Sorrow's latest victim at the Davern or Hot Chapel. Oh, okay. You know, with that though, I'm going to end the episode here. So let's grab like good stuff and tune in next week. Decide to everything. Bye for now, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.